idea is it's meant to be like it's been left for 100 years. Someone just come up and discovered it and gone, wow, look at that. That's how it would.
Yeah, that's how
it would seed itself. And all the alpines will grow in a rock. They'll just grow in a little rock like that. That's why we brought them into little things and then they don't need it.
Could you talk a bit about the garden, please?
Yeah, we put this plan together. Well, two of the lads who work for me actually, Ryan and Steve, I've let them plan it this year. What we've done is we built a rockery on sloping strata, which looks like it's falling down a hill, and an old derelict house up on a mountainside. To go with the theme of China, we've named it after a Chinese rockery.
And what about the plants? Are they Chinese? Yeah,
well, some of them are. Yeah, there is a few Chinese plants in here, but what we have to do here is we have to build a garden that would live in England. So. The Chinese plants that would live in England as well. So what we've done is we've made it look like somebody's come up here. Obviously there's a walking stick and a map there. It's like a rambler's come round and they found this place that's been derelict and left for years, and all the alpines have spread, and all the astilbes that just keep spreading around and seeding, and it's meant to be like a wild area in the mountains.
So what gave you that idea to do that?
To my staff actually, with their idea. Do you know what it is? Because we've been here over 20 years now, we find it hard to think of something totally different every year. So we've done a few modern and contemporary, like Mediterranean gardens, and we've got to come up. Last year we did an old vintage garden, named up in the same brick and pavement. And this year we've just come up with this, and then next year it'll be something totally different again.
Do you have a year that stands out that was like your favourite garden design?
It's hard, you know. It's after 21 years, I can't even remember them all. But yeah, when I look back through photos, yeah, there's quite a few. Some of the modern contemporary ones are nice, with the big white walls and black flags and water, but they don't sell very well because most of Southport is a Victorian town, and most of the brick are common brick and red stock brick, so we have to go with old stone that matches all the old houses.
Does the weather have to influence how you design the garden at all?
No, the weather, if it snowed and it was -18, we'd still have to finish it because we're on a deadline, aren't we? So it doesn't matter what the weather does, we go straight through and we have to work through it at night and everything.
What made you put the Shrek garden?
We was asked to build a garden for the Lowry Theatre in Southport. They went to the flower show and they said, we want to put a garden to advertise the production of Shrek. And they asked them to recommend a garden. Because we've been here so long, they've said to us, which was nice of them. So we've built that. So that's our interpretation of the picture I've got of Shrek's house and swamp, and they wanted to build a swamp. So Shrek's appearing here very soon, I think, actually. So that's why all the kids are gathering around to come to see him. So that's our interpretation of Shrek's swamp and house.
Fun to make.
Yeah, dead good fun. To a garden designer, that's brilliant because my lads have been over here building this, and we've been over there just making things up and just making it look like a clearing in the forest. It's brilliant, it's nice.
So like with the Shrek one, you'd look at a picture and do it. Would you do that with other gardens, or would you just kind of as you go along?
Do you know what's funny? Yeah, you get images. Yeah. You look at a rockery and you'll see a rockery, and then you'll look at a ruin and you have to put the whole thing together. And then what happens with a rockery is you can't design a rockery because the size and structure of the rocks denote what shape it's going to be. So you don't know what it's going to look like until it goes together. Whereas with a brick wall, I can build a brick wall, I can do anything I want. It's like Lego. Whereas with rockery, it's a totally different story. And it's the same with the plants. Until the plants come and you start putting them out, you can't design it. So it's all in your head, really.
Must have a big imagination then to...
We do, and it gets harder and harder every year. Now we've heard next year the theme's Mediterranean. And we've just done 3 Mediterranean gardens on the run, and now, before that, and then we've done 2 of these. So now we're going to have to go back to something totally different and try and do something that, the trouble with having a theme at a show is that there's normally between 10 and 20 gardens in it. And we've all got to do something that we don't think everyone else will do either. Yeah. We don't want them all, like this year it's China, we don't want them all to be the same Chinese garden, do we? So that's why you put a little Chinese bit on it, but you can't just build a Chinese garden because there'd just be 11 Chinese gardens and they don't look the same, wouldn't they? So yeah, it's good to try and diversify and think of something different. That's the idea.
That's great, thank you very much.
Thank you.